What a day of college football we've had yet again. This is why, in my opinion, I know I can't speak for everyone, college football is one of the best sports out there. You never know what's going to happen. For example, let's look at this week. It looked like there wasn't going to be too many close games. We was going to see some blowouts. Then next thing you know, we see a game going to 9 overtimes and Oklahoma's struggling with one of the worst teams in the country. As to when I'm speaking and filming this video, Clemson just lost. We'll touch on that a little later in this video. There may be some more chaos happening in the night games. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But however, the entire talk of the college football community and landscape is once again your Oklahoma Sooners, Caleb Williams, and Spencer Rattler. I'm getting to the point, I don't even know if I like watching Oklahoma play. I think it's more the fact I want to see the drama that goes on with this team. We're going to talk all about this Oklahoma game from start to finish, and we're going to talk about Caleb and Rattler. The main topic of this video is some things that Rattler's been doing behind the scenes. I'll leave it at this. Maybe what he's currently doing is how he truly is, and he's revealing his true colors. You guys can debate it in the comment section. I'll leave that up to you. Without further ado, let's get into what's going on. Earlier today at 11 a.m. Central Time, Oklahoma faced off against Kansas. Let's be real, nobody likes 11 a.m. college football games. The fans don't, or the players, or even the coaches. When we see teams struggle more times than not, it is in these early games they're supposed to win. They have a hard time and they struggle in the first half because it's hard to get hype for 11 a.m. kickoffs. I'm not using that as an excuse. Everyone knows that. It's common knowledge. However, the other team, they're doing the same thing. In other terms, it's not like you're at a disadvantage playing at 11 a.m. The other team's doing the exact same thing. If you look at the scoreboard of this game and you didn't watch it, you wouldn't think too much about it. Oklahoma won 35-23. If you did watch this ball game like me, you would know this game was way too close. I want to say I mean this in the most respectful way possible. I don't even know if it can sound respectable no matter how you look at it. I'm going to be flat out honest. Kansas is one of the worst football teams in the country. Their defense is even worse. Their defense actually might be the worst in the country overall. I'm not going to rant and rave about it. You know Kansas is bad. They've been bad for years. If you don't want to take my word for it, you can go watch the highlights on this game. They just don't have the guys to compete with Oklahoma. Their players are slower, weaker, all that good stuff. I'm going to give them their props. They did their best. They couldn't play any better. Unfortunately, they still lost. When you have your running back rush over 100 yards and your quarterback goes 17 for 23, throws for 250 and a touchdown with 0 interceptions, you literally can't do anything else. Getting that out of the way, Kansas, you did your best. Unfortunately, your best still isn't average. Oklahoma got nervous, and I know Oklahoma fans even got nervous. Caleb Williams, you even saw him get nervous. Before the game and even in the first quarter after he threw an interception, he was laughing on the sidelines. This was a perfect example. I know we got some kids out there watching, maybe some people in college that are playing. Do not take your competition for granted in any sport. This is why. If you don't take your competition serious, you might screw around and lose a game you shouldn't. I'm on the fences. I think Oklahoma enjoys playing behind so they can use it as a challenge and motivation. I remember the sports commentators saying this during the game. You shouldn't wait till you're losing to start doing your best. You should come out in the first quarter and play to your best ability all the time. That's why it's so hard, and I mean so hard, to go undefeated in college football. Look at Nick Saban in Alabama. As great as he's been, he's only went undefeated twice. College kids get egos. They don't take games serious when they should. Even if the coach tells them to take it serious, if they're playing Kansas, come on now. They're not going to take it serious, no matter how time the coaching staff tells them to. Caleb Williams, he's must-see TV. Kirk Herbstreit said it. I'm going to back him on that. You got to watch this kid play. He only made one crucial mistake early in the game. He had a guy wide open in the flat, and he threw the deep ball, which turned into an interception. After that interception, he was close to perfect. He was making incredible plays. He had the one play that saved the game. If you saw it, you know what I'm talking about. I know some of you maybe want me to throw up highlights during these videos. I don't know if I haven't told you or not. I can't do that due to copyright reasons from the NCAA. We're not going to focus too much on Caleb. He went 15 for 20, had a $180, 2 touchdowns to 1 interception, with a QBR of 95.4, almost flawless. He also had 8 carries for 70 yards with another rushing touchdown. Even when he messes up, he's exciting to watch. There's no other way to put it. That's enough about the game. Let's talk about what was going on with Rattler on the sidelines and before the game. So earlier this week, everyone got a bad taste in their mouth and they was throwing a hissy fit because on Instagram, Spencer Rattler took out OU quarterback in his Instagram bio. His bio originally said the University of Oklahoma and he had OU quarterback in there. He then changed it to just quarterback. I'm almost 100% sure he more than likely has a social media manager or somebody that helps him with all of that. I guess they let him know to fix it right away. Not too long after, I think it was under 24 hours, he put back quarterback at OU in his bio. On the real, I'm not too sure why everyone got mad about this. It's an Instagram bio. It's not that big of a deal. I saw everyone talking about, oh, this is his true character. This is how he is. When things don't go his way, he throws a hissy fit. That was one of the things, in my opinion, not that big of a deal. However, moving on, I also saw people starting up this rumor of how they're saying Spencer and Caleb don't get along and Spencer doesn't like him. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Rattler and Williams, they're not the best of friends. I think we can all agree on that. You can tell from watching the games when he's on the sidelines, they're not best friends. I'm not saying they're enemies, I'm just saying they're probably not that close. It's very easy to tell. When Jalen Hurts was at Alabama, the same thing happened to him. He was still laughing and being friends with Tua, smiling, and celebrating touchdowns. Spencer doesn't do all that. That leads me into my next point perfectly. If you've been watching the Oklahoma games on the sidelines, maybe I'm misinformed about this. If I am, you can let me know. I'm confused as to why he's acting like he's not going to go in the game and he's never wearing a helmet or doesn't even have it near him. Okay, let me go back on that statement. I understand he's not going to wear a helmet all the time on the sidelines or even hold it. I think he has somebody that holds it for him, but still, the way he holds himself on the sideline, his body language, it doesn't appear that he wants to be there. He's always wearing that same white Nike hat and straying away from the offense. Here's my thing on it, and I had a question about it today. I was thinking to myself, what if the starting quarterback gets hurt? He needs to be ready to go in there. He doesn't even look ready to play. Am I saying he's got to have his helmet on, doing jumping jacks and celebrating with the offense 24/7? No, not at all. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe this is just how he is and he doesn't realize it. I think that's a big part of it. I don't think he wants to come off as a a-hole and a smart aleck and all that stuff. That's just the way he is and his body language portrays him. But you can't lie, it looks really bad when your team's scoring touchdowns and everybody's happy and you're standing there on the sideline like you could care less. To put it in a better perspective, in Clemson's game today, DJ got benched in the second half for the backup. The exact same thing that happened to Spencer Rattler. But for Clemson, they got a field goal in the next drive with the backup quarterback. The first player to congratulate the quarterback and everyone on the team was DJ Uyunglele. It looks better, the team's going to respect you more, the coaches are going to respect you more, and everyone, you know you got cameras on you, everyone in the world is going to respect you more. And for Rattler, I don't even know if he realizes, he's one of the biggest names in college football. Everything he does is going to get scrutinized. So even if he is upset and he's mad and he hates Caleb Williams, there's no way he should show that during the games. He needs to act like he's his best friend and he's happy for the team. He's getting such a terrible reputation because he doesn't look like a leader. Was Jalen Hurts the greatest quarterback I've ever seen at Alabama or Oklahoma? No, absolutely not. You can't deny this. He's a great leader. That's why he's in the NFL. Sometimes in life, if you're a good leader, that can outweigh talent. When you're talking about football, you got 22 starters and you got, 100 guys on the team? Being a great leader is one of the biggest and best traits you can have. Is Rattler a good football player? I'd say yeah. Is he talented? Of course, maybe one of the most talented players in the country. Is he a good leader? Not even close. I understand some of you may be saying, yo, how would you feel if you was in the same position? Trust me, I'd be salty. We would all be salty. I wouldn't act that way. I'd be happy for my team. I believe he's so focused on himself. He's so in love with himself. He doesn't care if Oklahoma wins the game or they lose the game. He's worried about getting his numbers and getting to the NFL. If you want me to be brutally honest, I think he was enjoying watching Kansas beat Oklahoma and he was hoping they'd sneak out a win. Is Rattler a bad guy or a bad person? No, that's how I see it. how everyone else sees it is what they see on social media and their TV screens. And what Rattler shows the TV screens and what the social media post about him on the sidelines and how he acts, it looks bad. So therefore, people portray him as this bad person. You know how good it would look in the next game if Oklahoma scored 1 touchdown, if he was over there jumping, chest bumping everybody and getting the crowd involved? Everyone would love him. I would like to see him more involved with the team and at least act like he cares. Last thing before I end off this video, I thought about talking about DJ in today's video. I'm going to hold that off till tomorrow. He got benched. Stay tuned for that. We got a lot to talk about. Let me know your thoughts on this down below. With all that being said, it's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something. If you're new to the channel, what you doing? Join the family. Hit that subscribe button and leave a like for more. And as always, let's be great. I'm out, y'all. Peace.